What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Quarantine Kitchen. Today we are going to make some salmon and soba noodles. Let's get into it. The first thing you want to do is you want to grind up your ginger. You only need about a tablespoon of ginger, but I really like the taste and flavor of ginger, so I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more than just a tablespoon's worth. Alright, next we're going to go ahead and add in some soy sauce and some sesame oil. It's going to be about a quarter cup of soy sauce and a tablespoon of sesame oil, along with your garlic, and then you're going to mix that together, and that is going to be your marinade for the salmon. So what I'm doing right here is I'm cleaning the skin off of the salmon. Usually you can buy salmon with the skin already cleaned off of it, but you know, I like to make things difficult, so I didn't do that. And I cut the skin off just perfectly. As you can see, I'm not perfect. I left a little bit of meat still on this one in quite a few areas, but this is what it would look like once you peel the skin off of it completely. That's what it looks like on both sides. And now I got to do that one too. So the key to skinning salmon is slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. You know, you don't get too far ahead of yourself, because then you end up like this, where you have a whole side where you don't get all the meat off. I'm trying my best out here, but this is not my forte. You always want to make sure you clean up all the skin and, you know, the extra fins and stuff. They're not fins. What a scales. That's what fish have, or scales. Yeah, you want to make sure you always clean the scales up, because you don't want to get your scales in the food, because then it's going to taste, well, like scales. So now that you got your salmon in the bowl and you have it all cut up, you want to cut it up in about 3-centimeter pieces. I mean, you can go a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller per your taste. And then you just want to mix up all your salmon into your, well, I mean, I guess it's a marinade. And then you can leave it sit for a little bit, so that way it can soak for about 10 minutes. Alright, now you want to put about 2 tablespoons of your choice of oil. Everything I do is coconut oil, so I am always using coconut oil, but you can use sunflower oil, peanut oil, or just regular old vegetable oil if that's what you decide. So you want to let that get just a little hot, just the way you hear it right now. And then you toss your salmon in, and you want to cook it evenly on both sides about 2 to 3 minutes. You want to do it in batches, so you want to have one batch where you do one section of the salmon, and then another batch where you do another section of the salmon. You want to make sure you cook it evenly on both sides, and then set it onto the side in like a piece of aluminum foil. Just kind of let it sit at that temperature. Onto our noodles, you're going to want to unwrap your soba noodles, which are just basically Korean buckwheat noodles. If you buy a pack, it usually comes with 5. I'm only going to use about 3 because I'm only making enough to feed a couple of people. So now you want to go ahead and cut your broccoli florets. You want to cut just the butt of it off, and then you want to separate them. And you can see them all kind of separate into their own little stalks. These are, you can either call them broccolinis or you can call them baby broccoli. It depends on how you say it in your little area, but for the most part, they're just broccolis. Come on. You want to heat your oil up, and you want to make sure that your oil gets nice and hot, and you want to go ahead and stir up your spring onion, and you just want to fry up the spring onion so that way you make sure you get it nice and crispy. Here's what the package for the spring onion looks like, by the way. So after letting it stir fry for about 2 minutes, this is what it should come to the consistency of, something pretty close to this right here. We're going to go ahead and add in your broccoli florets. You want to add in quarter cup of broccoli, the broccoli florets, frozen soybeans. I'm kind of just going to let those cook up to the same temperature as everything else with it all together. So you just cook that for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then you're going to go ahead and throw in your noodles. So hilariously, at the last second, my camera battery died and I got a new one in. But this is around about what you should be looking like right here. And you kind of just want to make sure you heat everything until it's heated all the way through. You want to make sure that all of your elements are mixed in just perfectly. Now look, y'all, wouldn't be me if I didn't add a little bit of sweetness to everything that I do. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of sugar in there. You do not have to do this. This is just because I have a sweet tooth. Like a ridiculous one. So I'm going to toss that all in. Make sure it's all mixed together. Look at the gorgeous color that it has with everything added in. And again, with this, you're just heating it all the way through. You do not want to overcook your stuff, because if you overcook it, you will be very upset with how it turns out. But I think this right here is perfect, and I'm going to go ahead and turn my heat off, and I'm just going to let it sit. Now we're going to go ahead and bowl this up. You just want to get like a good healthy scooping of it, put it in your bowl. Yeah, that's looking real nice. Get all your flavors in there. I can't get all my flavors in there. I'm gonna go ahead and top it with some sesame seeds. And a Chef Kev special, top it with some green onions. Boom. And now you're ready to eat.